Hi, Lisa Wilson, Human Resources, Cultural Consultant and Leadership Vision Coach. Little out of breath today doing this video, but thought I would do today's video on the ski trails since I like to come out on Wednesday mornings and do that right now. So this week I shared a blog and we posted it earlier this morning, so you can go take a look at that. It's called, Is It a Punishment? And the reason for it is this, is sometimes we have rules or we change the way we're doing things. And all of a sudden it feels like a punishment because it's such a big change. We think, oh, that's a punishment. And this actually came from two stories some time ago. One was a rule we'd put in place for my stepson, and it was around being off cell phones for an hour before bed because he was having trouble sleeping. And one night, my boyfriend or my significant other said to him, oh, it's fine. Just give it a half an hour tonight, because he'd been really helpful that night. And I was like, no, he can't sleep when he doesn't do that. So why would you do that? And it comes up in business situations quite often where management puts in a new rule and the team feels like it's a punishment for some reason. But the reality is it was done, obviously, to make the business better in some way. And I share a couple of examples in that in the blog. And it's really all in how we look at things. So for my boyfriend, he saw this as a punishment, making my stepson get off his phone an hour before bed because, kids, it's so important to be on their phones. When really it was done to help him sleep, and which, fixed a whole pile of other problems that were going on, not concentrating in school and other things like that. And we do it to ourselves too with things like diets, where we're like, oh, it's a punishment if I can't have this treat or whatever it was that we wanted to have. But the reality is why we're doing this is to feel better. So if we're doing it to feel better, wouldn't we just continue on doing what makes us feel better? And so we just have to then shift our mindset to, okay, this is actually going to make me feel better. And so I'm not going to see it as a punishment. I'm going to see it as exactly what it's there for. So every time, on a diet, I say, oh, I'm not going to eat that. Instead of thinking, oh, I'm missing out, I change my mind to thinking, oh, you know what? I'm going to feel so much better for not having eaten that, or that's not going to make me feel good. And I know it. It's just a simple trick as a mindset. And I brought it up, and it's something I do regularly with clients. But in this case, I framed it around punishment because that's often how we see this is, a new rule comes in. It's like, oh, come on, do we really have to do that? But at the end of the day, it's going to help us. So seeing it as something that's going to help us instead of a punishment makes it that much different and makes it so much easier to do if you just shift your mind in that way. Now, this for me isn't about anything that's going on currently in the world. I'm trying to stay out of of all the political pieces that are going on right now, but just anything that's going on in your personal life or a goal that you have to make. When you figure out what it is that's going to help you get there, don't see that as a punishment. See it as what's getting you to your goals, and it's going to make all the difference in the world. Now, for my leaders out there are going to be people on your teams, when you put in a new rule or you ask them to do something in a different way, they're going to see it as a punishment. So go have a conversation with them. Talk about why they see it as a punishment, what the issues are, and remember to explain why you're doing this and what the purpose is. And you may have to do that more than once. I get this a lot from leaders. Well, I already said it, Lisa. Yeah, sometimes you have to say it again because the first time people don't take it all in, or they only take parts of it in. So as leaders, we need to just keep reminding everyone of the positives of the situation that we're creating. I'm out on a beautiful day here in Northern Ontario. We have tons of snow, so hopefully I'll get to do this for quite a few more weeks, which I know doesn't make anybody else happy when I say that, but it's a blessing that we have to have these opportunities where we live. We have so much space and so much snow. Have an amazing remainder of your week. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to send a quick or to go into my bio and click on the link, and you can set up a 15-minute call with me. We can discuss this or any other topic. Have a great one.